Good evening, I am weather forecaster Jay Lesyk. Starting off with the current temperatures here, we can see we have 59 at Indianapolis, 54 up in Muncie, a little bit colder, 47 further north you go towards South Bend, and then a little bit warmer, 67 down in Evansville. Those temperatures will gradually cool down as we head further into the evening and overnight hours. Today's high we reached was 55 degrees, about 10 degrees below that average for this time of year, which is 65. And then our record high of 88, which was set all the way back in 1976, so we're not nearing any records as of right now. Tonight's low, it's going to cool into the upper 30s. 38 degrees is what we have here for the low tonight. It's going to be mostly clear conditions and mild with winds gusting east 10 miles an hour. Those winds are going to increase further into the day tomorrow. I'll have more on that in just a second. But first, we're going to look at tomorrow. 43 degrees at 8 a.m., so those cool 30s lows will give way to those nice sunny morning, and then by noon we're already hitting around that 60-degree mark, a bit of cloud cover building in, and then as I mentioned, that wind gusting 20 miles an hour out of the south, and that's going to continue by 5 p.m. We see 15 gusting 20, continuing winds out of the south. 66 degrees, that is right around what we're going to reach for tomorrow. The precision cast here, this shows what it could look like in the future in terms of precipitation. We see it's relatively calm throughout the day tomorrow. Could get an isolated shower or two the further into the evening we go, but the bigger rain is going to come on Saturday here as we see that initial wave move out, giving way for that Saturday wave with some heavier rain potentially on our northern viewing area there. And that first band of rain is going to give way to another band of rain moving in throughout Sunday. So it's going to be a relatively rainy weekend, but that will eventually clear out as we head further into next week. 24-hour temperature change, we see everywhere in Indiana has seen an increase in the temperature over the past 24 hours. Not a big increase, but we have 6 degrees for Indianapolis, 8-degree increase down in Bloomington. And those temperatures are going to continue to rise as we head towards Friday into the weekend. And those wind gusts, speaking of those, tomorrow afternoon into the evening, we're going to see those wind gusts really push into the 20s, potentially even 30s. Friday is the day I really want to emphasize for those winds. We can see 29 in Muncie, 31, so those 30s winds are going to be reached, especially into Friday afternoon, where we can see even 37, maybe even pushing 40 for some of those areas before it eventually calms down into the weekend. 6 to 10 day temperature outlook going to be relatively above average for the entirety of the country, including our area here. And then for your 7-day forecast, we see 66 on Thursday, 82 degrees on Friday with that wind. So we're going to be seeing potentially hot temperatures and then a rainy weekend back towards those seasonal temperatures before we eventually reach back into the 70s into next week. For more information, be sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at NLI Weather.